Hello everyone, my name is Ankit Lawade. Today is 19th of November 2022 and the topic for the today's video is System Development Life Cycle in Java. This is my first video in this topic. Let us see System Development Life Cycle. So an effective System Development Life Cycle SDLC should result in a high quality system that meets customer expectation, reaches completion within time and cost evaluation, and works effectively and efficiently in the current and planned information technology infrastructure. System development life cycle is a conceptual model which includes policies and procedures for developing or altering the systems throughout the life cycle. So the SDLC, that is System Development Life Cycle, is used by analysts to develop an information system, and which includes the following activity just like requirement, design, implementation, testing, deployment, operations and maintenance. So now we will see the phases of SDLC, that is System Development Life Cycle, is a systematic approach which explicitly breaks down the work into phases that are required to implement either new or modified information system. So the first is planning, that is obtain approval for project, initiate assessment, feasibility, plan and schedule. Then analysis, it includes understand business needs and processing needs. Then the design, which includes defined solution system based on requirement and analysis decision. Then the implementation, which is include construct, test, train users, install new system, and the maintenance, which include the keep system healthy and improves. So the first is feasibility study or planning. So in that, the first point is define the problem and scope of existing system, then overview the new system and determine its objectives, then confirm projects feasibility and procedure, the project schedule. Then during this phase, traits, constraint, integration and security of system are also considered. A feasibility report for the entire project is created at the end of this phase. Then the next is analysis and specification. So gather, analyze and validate the information, define the requirements and prototype for new system, evaluate the alternatives and prioritize the requirement, and then examine the information needs of end user and enhances the system goal. Then the next is system design. So the first point in system design is which includes the design of application, network, databases, user interfaces, and system interfaces. Transform the SRS document into logical structure which contains detailed and complete set of specification that can be implemented in a programming language, which create a contingency, training, maintenance, and operation plan, and review the proposed design. Uh, then the next is implementation. So implementation design into source code through coding that detects error and defects. A test report which contains error is prepared through test plan that include test related tasks such as test case generation, testing criteria and resources allocation for testing. And the last is maintenance and support, which include all the activities such as phone support or physical on-site support for users that is required once the system is installed, and it implement the changes that software might undergo over a period of time, or implement any new environments after the software is deployed at the customer location. So this is all about the system development life cycle in Java. Thank you.